Nate here with Murray Farm and Ranch, coming to you guys today with an awesome cooking video. I've been just dying to share this one with you. I think you're gonna love it. It is an awesome fish taco recipe, and here's the cool thing about it. We're using freshwater fish for this. Most of the time when you're thinking fish tacos, you're thinking Mahi Mahi, maybe halibut or grouper, but no. We're going with some straight up freshwater saugeye that we caught here in Oklahoma. So we got us some saugeye, which is like my favorite freshwater fish. I'm going to show you guys how to prepare it. I'm going to show you guys a really nice side to pair it with. We're going to make an angel hair coleslaw that just goes really excellently with fish tacos. Before we start working with the fish, we're going to start one of our side dishes. We're going to make an angel hair coleslaw that it's just packed full of flavor. I've never made it for anybody that didn't just absolutely love it, and it goes great with these fish tacos. I want to start that first because I want all the flavors to really start meshing and melding. One of the things that I love about this coleslaw is just how simple it is to make. It is so easy. It has just a couple of ingredients, but it has a lot of flavor, packs a lot of punch, and it's just an excellent pairing with any kind of fish dish. So what we've got here is this is angel hair coleslaw. This is 20 ounces. For 3 or 4 people, probably a 10 ounce serving is going to be enough. I'm just going to dump that into a bigger bowl, and you're going to say, why are you doing that? Well, my wife would say that it's because I just like to dirty up dishes. Next is going to be our green onions. So like I said, this is a double batch. This is one bunch of green onions. I've cut them, thinly sliced them. We're just going to dump those straight in. So we're gonna take this lime juice and we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Okay. We've got some crushed red pepper. Now you can tone this down, you know, depending on the company that you're going to be eating with. I'm not gonna put a ton of this in here, but it adds a little bit of nice flavor. So we'll sprinkle in some of this. And last is some mayonnaise. I'm using an olive oil mayo. I do recommend using a high quality mayonnaise. I would stay away from your just regular stuff that's chock full of bad oils like your soybean oil and so forth. This is an avocado oil mayo. It's a little more expensive, but it's healthy and it's just better for you. So we've got our mayo in here, and now we're just going to do a simple stir. We're going to start stirring this up, and we're going to get all of these ingredients nice and mixed up. And what's going to happen is the coleslaw is going to start to kind of wilt a little bit, and it's going to create a little bit of moisture in here. After you've got everything stirred up, I'm going to take a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, and I'm just going to give it a light sprinkle. It doesn't take much, and you can taste this after 30 or 40 minutes of it setting and see if you need to add some more. But that salt is going to pull some of the moisture out. It's going to help give it kind of a base. And so after salting it, I would recommend that you go ahead and stir again. Now you want this to set for, I would say, a minimum of 30 to 45 minutes before you're ready to eat it, to let all those flavors really combine. So I'm going to cover mine up. I'm going to put it in the fridge. I'm going to come back to it probably 15 or 20 minutes before we're ready to eat. And I'm going to give it a stir. I'm going to see if it needs anything else. If it needs a little extra salt, or maybe it needs just a little bit more mayo. Maybe if I want to put just a little bit more crushed pepper in it, I'll do that. But that's basically it. So super easy ingredients: angel hair, coleslaw, green onions, lime juice, mayo, salt, crushed red pepper. Blow your mind, it's that good. So now we're gonna go ahead and make our cream sauce that is gonna cover our fish tacos. Super, super easy, folks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some sour cream. I would recommend that you make, an adequate amount for the number of tacos that you're expecting to make. Tonight I'm feeding three adults and a child. So I'm gonna take my little mixing bowl, and we're gonna take a couple of dollops, big dollops of sour cream. That looks about right for 3 people and a child. We're gonna take some chipotle hot sauce. This is chipotle Cholula, and we're just gonna give this a couple little dollops. So this is kind of what we're looking at. And like I said, you're basically making the amount of cream sauce for the amount of tacos that you're expecting to fix. We're wanting that chipotle flavor, just that kind of that Tex-Mex flavor, but we don't want it overpowering. We don't want it to be super hot. We don't want it to force people to have to take a sip of, God forbid, their margarita each time they take a bite. But that's what I'm talking about. That's gonna be good. So it's time to get the marinade for these amazing pieces of fish. I mean, look at that. Oh, that stuff is so good. So saugeye is a flaky white, just beautiful fish. It lends itself to so many different preparations. You can make the marinade in advance, but you don't want to put your fish into it until 30 to 45 minutes before you're gonna cook the fish. And the reason is the lime juice can actually start to cook the fish. It's similar to ceviche. And we don't want that. We want this to flavor the fish. We want it to give it a good, nice flavor, but we don't want it to cook the fish. 3 tablespoons of lime juice. All right, so we've got 3 tablespoons of lime juice. We're gonna do a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Okay. I've got 3 garlic cloves and some cilantro that are minced up. The zest from one of those limes. And then we're gonna take our Cholula chipotle, and we're just gonna take like maybe 3 dashes with it. Ooh, it passes the smell test for sure. I'm gonna grab a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna put the fish. I'm gonna coat each side of the fish, put it inside the plastic bag. We'll seal it up. We'll put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and it'll be go time to cook these fish. Got our fish in our Ziploc baggie. We're gonna cook this in some cast iron. The trick with this fish is it doesn't need to cook a long time. You wanna get a hot skillet. You want that oil to be really nice and hot, and you're gonna throw your fish in, cook it about maybe 3 minutes tops on each side. It's gonna give you a nice good sear, and that fish is gonna be just cooked to perfection. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my oil heated up. In the meantime, I'm also gonna start warming up my tortillas. You want all this to kind of come together at the very end together. So we've pre-made our coleslaw. I've also got a side of some sweet potatoes that I'm going to serve as a side, and then we're gonna get this fish done. It's all just going to come together right at the last moment. We're going to serve our fish tacos pretty simple. We're going to do some pickled red onion, a little bit of the cream sauce, maybe a sprinkle too of cilantro leaves, and a little Colby Jack cheese, and these things are going to be, I mean, just to die for. To die for. Right, guys, we've got our oil nice and hot. We've got our fish fillets. They've been nice and getting marinated, and so they're gonna go in for their last swim ever. stuff is done, we're going to get this loaded up into the plates. Our coleslaw. This stuff has really reduced down. Coleslaw just goes so well with fish tacos. For the star of the show, we're going to take a corn tortilla. I definitely recommend corn for this. Piece of our wild-caught, freshwater saugeye. We're going to keep our fixings pretty simple. So we're going to give it a little dollop of our cream sauce, our chipotle cream sauce, a little bit of cheese, a sprig or two of cilantro, and then just to top things off, we've got our pickled onions and radishes. I haven't done a video on these pickled radishes and onions, but if you'd like to see it, I'll definitely show you how to make it. It is super easy. It's a great addition to tacos, salads, really any kind of stews. Just adds so much flavor. But here we go. Here's your finished product. What are you doing?
I want a video.
You don't need a video.
We need a video right now.